heart and soul, and I've earned a couple scars. I've lived once in a lifetime kind of things.
For this week's Friday Focus, having come off parent-teacher conferences, I think it's important to highlight some of the personnel within our building that assist us in providing excellent programming. Part of our support system is having an instructional support teacher here in the O&J School District, and we're very fortunate to have Mrs. Jean McMenamin part of our team. Jean, why don't you tell us a little bit about your role?
Hi, I'm Jean McMenamin. I'm the instructional support teacher, as Ed just said. I work with each grade level team to monitor the growth of each student. If we find that a student is not making the appropriate growth in either reading or math, I then help facilitate the appropriate support to make sure they meet the benchmark requirements.
As part of our support system here for students, I'm fortunate to have reading specialists and a math specialist, Mrs. DeAngelis and Mrs. Jurgowitz. Let's take a couple minutes and check in with them. This is Mrs. DeAngelis, my reading support specialist. Diane, can you tell me a little bit what we have going on today?
Yes, these are the materials I'm getting ready for my second grade reading support group. We start the lesson with two familiar books that we've read previously, so the children start with a reread, and I listen to see how they're doing with the text that they've read already, taking some notes to see, for future instruction. And then we start with the new book. We spend a lot of time reading the new book and discussing it, and then we end the lesson usually with some writing in our writing journal.
I think I could do these.
Hello, I'm Diane DeAngelis. I am the reading specialist at West Vincent. I work directly with Jean. We meet regularly to look at student data. Based on the data, we determine students who qualify for some additional reading support. As the reading specialist, I focus on instruction designed to meet my students' specific needs. Skills I address include decoding, fluency, and comprehension.
Not only do I have Mrs. DeAngelis as part of our support team, but Mrs. Jurgowitz is part of that team as well. So she does a little bit of both reading and math. Mrs. Jurgowitz, can you tell us a little bit about your role on our support team?
I provide reading support in grades K through 2 and do the same as Mrs. DeAngelis. Beginning in 3rd grade, I provide math support, and I address skills needed to reinforce the daily lessons in everyday math. So there are various activities that we will do to reinforce the lesson for the day, as well as working on automaticity of the students' math facts.
We talk all the time about the importance of reading, and you can see from this chart why we shouldn't skip 20 minutes of reading each night. Pretty amazing statistic. Next week starts our hour of code, and to get ready for it, our kindergarten is working with our 5th grade team. Mrs. Snow, tell me a little bit about what we're going to see.
So today, kindergarten has joined up with 5th grade to learn about an app called Codable. Codable will teach us directionality, it will teach us functions, and it will teach us how to use our iPads in the hour of code next week. We thank 5th grade for joining us. They go up, they go down, they go left, they go right, side to side, all of those great things.
And around.
And around and around. So 5th grade is very, very good at coding, and today they are going to come teach you how to be coders just like that. So we are going to app and
indisposed, in disguises no one knows. Hides the face, lies the snake, and the sun in my disgrace. Boiling heat, summer stench, neath the black the sky looks still. Call my name through the cream, and I'll hear you scream again.
I'm just flesh and bone, heart and soul, and I've earned a couple scars. I've lived once in a lifetime kind of thing.